Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share a few of my YA recommendations of books that I read in 2017. So I didn't read a whole lot of YA in 2017, but of the ones that I did read, there were some standout favorites for me. The first two are books that I did listen to on audiobook, and I really enjoyed both the audiobook experience as well as the actual story itself. The first one is one that is pretty popular, which is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. That book, so I read the first book that she wrote, Everything Everything, in, I'm not sure what year actually, but it was during a Dewey's 24-hour readathon. I read it in one day. This book I listened to over the course of about a week. The book itself is actually set on just one day, and it follows these two people. So the two main characters, one is a girl who is Jamaican, and she is about to be deported that night, and she's trying to stop the deportation. So something her father did has caused her family to be deported because they are illegal immigrants, and so she's doing what she can to try to stop that. And then the other main character is a Korean boy who is on his way to a really important interview that he doesn't really want to go to, but he's just trying to please his family. So their paths cross in a really interesting way and continue to cross throughout the day. And the effect that these two people have on each other in one day is really heartwarming. So it is one of those books that it does have insta-love, but at the same time, it's not like a cringy insta-love. I mean, the book is set over one day and it has a romance element, so obviously there's going to be some sort of insta-love. But what I thought was so clever about this book is that it really is showing how like one little thing can change the course of a number of people's lives or days or experiences, and how what you see in that moment doesn't necessarily define those people or that situation. Because there's one part that sticks with me really well where one of the characters arrives at a certain time, sees this couple arguing, and is kind of has thoughts about the couple based on the fact that they're arguing, and leaves. And then the next character comes in later, sees that same couple, but at this point they're making out. They've made up and they're making out, and has completely different thoughts about that couple based on that one instance of seeing them. So I just thought that it did really well, kind of the minutia of everyday life and looking at situations and maybe not taking them at face value, which I thought was really great. So overall, the little things in this book were what made it so wonderful. While the overarching story was really good, I think those little things are really what brought it together and made it such a standout for me. The second one is Roomies. I'll put it up here. I can't remember the name of the two authors because it is co-written. And this one I also listened to on audiobook. This is about two girls who are going into their freshman year of college. So the book is set throughout the summer prior to their freshman year of college. They've been assigned as roommates, and they're sort of getting to know each other while dealing with their own lives. They live completely different lives. One of them is an only child with a single mom. The other is one of, I think, 6 children or something like that, but she's much older than the rest of her siblings. She has both of her parents married and in her life, and so they lead really different home lives, but they also lead very different lives kind of all around. They're from opposite coasts, and they're just dealing with a lot of things along with the approaching college semester, start of college, and it is a really interesting and fun look at teenagers. I mean, it's teenagers, so there's drama, there's overreacting, there's all kinds of silly situations, but I loved the relationship building between the two girls because it reminded me a lot of my relationship building with my roommate my freshman year of college, and it just brought back a lot of really great memories, and I thought it was well done, it was fun, it was an easy read, and I would definitely recommend it. So the next two books are written by women who went to my alma mater, Hollins, and I am a little bit biased because I am such a proud alumna, but both of these books have merit in their own right, and I enjoyed the reading experience of both of them outside of the fact that they were written by Hollins alums. So the first one is Timekeeper by Tara Sim, and this is set in Victorian London where time is dictated or controlled by clock towers. So it's a fantasy novel where basically if the clock malfunctions and stops, then time could stop. And when we open the book, our main character Danny is basically telling us about how his father, who was a mechanic before him, because he is basically a clock mechanic at this point, his father is in one of those stopped towns. So the clock malfunctioned, his father's stuck in that town. And so we have that kind of mystery as the book opens, and we follow those threads. We also follow Danny throughout his life as a mechanic, see what that entails. You know, we meet other mechanics as well as some clock spirits, which is a fun aspect of this. And then one thing that I really think was done so well in this, and it's going to be the same for the next book that I'm going to talk about as well, is it handles the LGBT basically experience of the main character as if it is no big deal, which I love to see, especially in YA, because a lot of times it can be like a coming out story, or, you know, they're hiding it or something like that. But with our main character Danny, that is not the case. It's just as if everybody knows and it's not a big deal in society, and I love that so much because that's the kind of thing that LGBTQ YA readers need to see in books, and I thought that was really well done. The plot is really captivating, it's fun, and I can't wait for the sequel, which is coming out very soon. I've actually already pre-ordered it, and Timekeeper is actually getting a new cover that looks like this to match book 2, which is called Chainbreaker. I'm very excited. So yes, this is one that I would definitely recommend. I think it's going to be a trilogy, and no release date yet for the third one, but I definitely would pick this up. And the last one is another book by a Hollins alum. This is The Uncrossing by Melissa Eastlake. This one is an urban fantasy, and it is set in New York City. This is about two boys, so Luke, who is a curse breaker, and Jeremy, who is part of a kind of mob family who is a big controlling factor in New York. And it is kind of about their relationship, their family's relationships, the antics that they get up to because of who Jeremy's family is and because Luke is a curse breaker. It's very fun, and it has a great male-male romance that can be very frustrating at times, but is also really sweet. It is, again, one of those books that deals with the issue of homosexuality really well, in that it's no big deal. So there are tense moments, but at the same time, not in a way that makes it feel like either of these characters is hiding anything. It's very out in the open, and there are discussions, and it's great and fantastic. And I love, like I said, when YA books do this, because it does give young readers something to look at and to see themselves in. So I think that's done really well. I also think that the kind of magic and curse breaking is done really well in this as well. And I had a lot of fun reading it. I am hoping there will be a sequel because I really like the relationship between these two characters, and I thought a lot of the side characters were a lot of fun as well. So this is one that I would definitely, if you are at all interested in LGBTQ reads, or if you are interested in urban fantasy, this is a great book for you. And with that said, Melissa has been wonderfully kind to send me some book swag to send to one of you guys. I am also going to be giving away the book as well. So the winner will receive a copy of Melissa's book. Also, this really fun mug that has the cover of the book on it, which I think is so cute. And then there's also a pin that has the cover on it as well. I don't know if it's gonna focus enough on that. No, it does not want to focus. There you go. So there's a pen that has the cover on it as well. There's also this postcard that Melissa did sign for the winner, and a sticker as well. So some different book swag to go with a copy of the book. This one is my copy, so you're not gonna get this one, which is a little banged up because I carried it on the plane with me. But I will be giving you a brand new copy of this along with the book swag. I am mailing it myself, so it is going to be a US only giveaway, sadly. I'm hoping to have a giveaway for my international viewers soon. But yes, if you are interested in winning a copy of the book and the book swag, then comment down below with your favorite YA read of the year. I would love to find some new reads, even if they were published not in 2017, just YA books you read this year that you thought were great. And I will also, if you will, leave below your Instagram or Twitter handle. It's easiest for me to contact you through social media. The YouTube messaging system can be a nightmare, so just make sure that you leave your Twitter or Instagram handle down below. Let me know which one it is, and I will be contacting you there. And yeah, so I hope you guys enter. This will be up for about 2 weeks, I think. I'll have the exact dates down below once I get that figured out as far as when this is going to go live and when the giveaway will be done. And then, like I said, I will be contacting the winner through social media. I will also be posting that in my Instagram stories, so if you want to check that as well for the winner, you can. But yeah, so I hope you guys enter the giveaway, and I would love to hear, or I can't wait to hear, what some of your favorite YA books were that you read this year. And I will see you next time. Bye.